Let's take your projects up to a whole other level. I'm Megan with Rocky Mountain Sewing and Vacuum, and next to me I've got the Bernette B79 Yaya Han edition. If you are a cosplayer, you probably know Yaya Han's name, but what is so nice about this machine is it is actually fantastic for the cosplayer. It can do sewing, it can do embroidery, and today we're going to be focused all on the embroidery side of the machine. So first off, the first thing I want to mention is that this machine does actually come with Bernina's full version 9 creator software. In that software, you're able to create your own designs, you're able to change fills, you're able to create appliques. You can really do so much in embroidery software. So if you have a specific character in mind where the back design is all crazy and intricate, you can make that happen and stitch it out on your machine. So it makes it nice and easy, and it really just elevates your costuming to the next level. Even if you're a quilter, you're able to do that sort of thing too. So you can make your own custom quilt labels, you can make recipe towels, you can do anything. The sky is the limit for you. You can even embroider on canvas or cork or vinyl, all sorts. So software is an incredible thing, and it's included with this machine with your purchase, which is just amazing. It's right in the box, right on top. You're able to see it. It's awesome. But let's talk about the capabilities on the machine. So on the machine, when it opens up to the embroidery screen, you can see right away that it has 7 sections of designs for you, which is pretty incredible. That's a lot. So we've got alphabets, and in the alphabets, there's 2 pages, some in different languages, some are basic languages, but you'll notice there are some that read this way and some that read this way. So there are both vertical and horizontal lettering. Aside from lettering, we do have a whole bunch of categories of designs, which you see on the original B79 as well. So there's some cute kid applique designs, there's some freestanding lace designs, some quilting designs, there's lots of different things to choose from. But wait, there's more. On the machine, there's also these 4 sections on the bottom, which these sections include designs such as this beautiful flower one right here. So there are so many different things that you can choose from, and it's just pretty incredible to see. So I'm looking for a pretty simple 1-color design right now, just so I can show you how it stitches. Oh, that'd be good. So I just found a little leaf design. I always like these designs to do on like borders or things like that. I've used it on a lot of Kajinka costumes myself. But we've got our design ready. So on this machine, you can tell it what presser foot you're using, which currently I've got the JX on, and it'll even give you details of what each foot is. I can also go into the information here and edit it a little bit more, so I can move it from side to side without having to click on anything. And you'll notice that it moves the hoop as I do that, so I can see exactly where things are going to place, which is kind of cool. I can mirror it, so if I don't want it to be the same direction, I can switch it. I can even flip it upside down if I hoop something upside down, which I've never done. I totally have. I can also resize the image, but I can only resize it a little bit, so I can only resize by about 20%. But that is totally fine. They do that because you can't alter stitch density in the machine. However, if you do want a design to be changed to a different size, you've got the version 9 software, so you can absolutely do that in there. I can also get rid of designs. I can rotate it. So if I didn't hoop quite straight, I can curve it a little bit for myself. And then I can also check and make sure exactly where those points are going to go. So like right now, it's going to show me where that top corner of the design is. So I can go, that's pretty close. Are these going to meet up? And I can bring that over there and go, okay, yeah, that's pretty good. So that gives you a lot of capability just built into the machine. It also gives you the option of colors. You do have multiple different thread charts in here. Bernina and Bernette are going to default to Isacord thread, which surprisingly you can find at Rocky Mountain Sewing and Vacuum. I actually have a whole wall of it behind me right here. But we also have our stitch out screen. So on our stitch out screen, it shows us the design, and right here it shows me what color I need to do first. I've got purple in because I'm funky like that. But I can also baste around the design. So if I'm doing something like velvet or cork or something that's harder to hoop, I can do a basting stitch to make sure my fabric doesn't shift around or my topper. There's all sorts of different techniques you can use a basting on, and I can turn that off really easily. I also have an oops button, so if something messes up in the middle of embroidery, for example, me running out of the spool of thread I'm using, that's never happened, I can go there and find exactly where that spool of thread ran out. And then I can also make it all 1 color. So I'm actually going to do that for this design. just so that we can see it stitch. But I'm gonna go ahead and press that flashing green button. That is the green is go button. She's gonna take a second, and then she's gonna pause. Sometimes you'll have a little tail pop up, so that is just telling you to cut that if it's there. Mine tucked under, just like she's supposed to. And then she'll stitch away. On the screen, it does tell me how many minutes it's gonna take. I can press this little bunny rabbit, and it'll kind of optimize it, so it went from 13 to 10 minutes. We're not gonna stitch the whole design here on the video, but I wanted you to be able to see what it looks like when it stitches, because I know when I first started, I had no idea how these things worked. So, the machine does come with 3 hoops. This is a 6 by 10 inch hoop. There's also a 5 by 7 and an itty bitty one that's about 2 by 3 inches if I remember correctly. But it really does give you a lot of capability when you're first starting to embroider. I'm gonna go ahead and pause her for right now. If you are interested in embroidery or adding embroidery to your costuming, this is gonna be a fabulous machine in order to do that. Come check it out at one of our stores. We are more than happy to show you, and we all love to talk about sewing machines, and all of us love the color of this one. It's gorgeous. So we would be happy to see you. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I hope it inspires you to come up with some cool ideas. If it does, let us know in the comments below.